Hi, hello. Today I'm going to be attempting a dungeon I have never tried before, and I haven't even looked up any mechanics for it. So, for a lot of this, I will be skipping through the trash, or not, I won't exactly say skipping, sorry. I'll be fast forwarding through all the trash mobs in between, just so you can get right into the meaty bits of the dungeon. Alrighty-o. So, I won't be talking very much, and when I do, it will mainly just to be explaining what's going to happen in the next couple of seconds. Let it be a boss fight or a time lapse. So actually, very soon, a time lapse will happen until I get to the next boss fight. So you just get to watch me mow down a bunch of trash. Just in the room ahead of us is what I would think to be a boss. Hopefully I have this, because I have 0 deaths when it comes to dungeons so far and I'm not starting today. Alrighty, yo. It's time to find out what this boss drops. Let's see if it's garbage. It's mostly garbage. Except for that one. What is it? I don't know. I need it. It gives me +1. I need this choker. So hopefully I can get my hands on it and get a slight damage buff and defense buff. Overall, this boss was not worth it, I'd say. So sad. We're gonna do another time lapse until I get to the next boss fight. Alrighty, yo. To be completely honest with you, I have nothing to say about these two things. Besides, maybe let's kill the tiny one first. I don't know if there's any mechanics to this. All I know is, well, there's two bosses, and I need to hold both of them without dying. Alrighty, yo. Now it's time to take a look-see at the loot. And it is horrible. God awful. Why? Ah, I want something cool. God dang it. Alright, let's knock this door open. I still have no clue where I'm supposed to be going, but this person seems like she does. So I'm just gonna follow them and see what happens. And there's a meatball. That is one crazy hoe. But right here is about to show you why you should probably learn mechanics and what you should do in boss fights, not just run in there willy-nilly, thinking, haha, sword shield, I win. So don't do what I do. It's horrible, but it's somehow worked because the other 3 people in my party are smart. So all I did here in this boss fight is just take it, just hold on to every enemy that I could, and pray to God that my healer would stay alive. Now, this was the final boss of the dungeon, so it had to have dropped good loot, right? Right. And hopefully the loot that's needed for me. So the way that loot works inside this game is it's all shared amongst everybody, and you have to roll a 1 in 100 die, and whoever rolls the highest gets the loot. That is a phenomenal shield, I want it. So I just rolled an 88 on there. So if anyone gets any lower than that, I get the item. So up next is the sword. That's also a really good buff to me, damage wise. So I need that. And those boots as well. I didn't roll very high on those two items, but nobody else in this dungeon needs them. So hopefully they just leave. Yes, they did. And now I get these items. Easy. So in the end, I did get some really good items. So things worked out. Oh, cutscene. My tongue is not ready yet for reading, so I'm just gonna leave it up on the screen long enough for everyone to read. So that should be it. Alright, all that's left to do is just equip my latest gear and bask in my glory. Phenomenal sword, looks pretty. The shield, mwah, absolutely exquisite. I love the design on the back as well. The boots, that's a phenomenal buff. Overall, I'm really happy with the way things ended, and that should be it. Goodbye.